Seasons have changed. Jeeps are off the trail, tucked away. This is out, and we're getting ready to do an installation on this that I haven't tried before. We're going to do a wrap on it. We've got an Arctic Effects wrap that we're going to do, and I thought, you know, again, it's just part of the lifestyle. It's the installations, the upgrades, the trying new things and doing it ourselves. So the lifestyle, the adventure lifestyle, the Jeep lifestyle isn't just about hitting the trails or two-track adventures, if you will. We play year-round, and this is my favorite winter toy. So we are going to put this wrap on it. I've got some prep work to do by taking off some of the old decals, so I'll get that done first. We'll do some cleanup, and then we'll show you how this thing goes together. And you can follow along as I put it on. Hopefully it will accentuate the gold powder coating on this. Guys at Rugged Works did this, looks great, and I think this wrap that we've selected will look good on it too. So follow along and we'll see how it goes. This wrap comes on one solid sheet. So what I'm going to do, as you can see, each area has its own labeled and color coordinated section, if you will, that matches up with this chart. So just to make it easier, what I'm going to do is pull this out, and I'm going to cut each of these sections so I have them ready and available instead of running down this whole line trying to figure out which part I'm working on. Now that I have the wrap cut up and separated by the sections, we're ready to start with the removal of the old decals. And that's basically going to take a heat gun, a knife, and the adhesive remover. We'll get the old stickers pulled off of here, start the cleaning process that they suggest, and get ready to start putting this wrap on. As you can see, that wasn't too bad. The stickers have been removed from both sides. If you've got a heat gun, even a hairdryer works, but a heat gun, if you just run that over there, you can get that vinyl hot enough that it'll peel off. All right, one thing I wanted to do before I final clean and prep this thing, since I haven't put one of these on before, I was left with a remnant when I cut out all the patterns and sections. So I want to see how this thing sticks. They say that you can just peel it back. What I don't want to do is start with my first piece and find out that I've ruined it before I even get started. So I'm going to try this and see how easy it does come off and how I can position and align things. Like right there, it's a little different than where I'd want it to be. Not bad. So, and that's with a dry installation without anything wet or moisture. So yeah, pretty moldable. Of course, I'll take a little more care when I'm actually installing the product, but I just wanted to see how forgiving this was. Okay, what I'm going to do is clean this, but I'm going to take these stitches out of here. Like I said, this is an older sled. This thing has seen some trees, been beat up a little bit, so it's got cracks and repairs. So that stitching, I'm going to take it off so that way this wrap can sit smoothly on here, and then I will re-stitch it afterwards to help keep the integrity of the plastic strong. The install kit includes this adhesive remover, so that's what I'll use after I remove this and that stitch. We'll get it cleaned, and then we're going to start. They recommend starting with the largest panel, so we're going to try this and build out from there. With the decals removed, the adhesive remover used, I'm ready to use step 2, which is the pre-cleaner. So I'm going to do the area here that we are going to start with our decals on. Okay, step 2 is complete. I will do step 3. I'm just doing a broad area and focused on the side and the sections that I'm going to do, and then I will do the step 3
final clean, and then we'll put these parts on.
Before I get started putting them on, I've put my section that will complete all of this close by. I've taken kind of a little mental inventory of what's on here, where it's going to go, and I've got my razor knife, so let's get this thing going and start wrapping this sled. They recommend starting with the large panel first, largest piece first. I think this is relatively close to that. What I'm trying to figure out here is if this thing goes all the way to the back edge, because if so, it doesn't look like it's going to line up. Well, that laid in there pretty good. This is smooth. I've got a couple little spots here that I'll try and work out with that hard squeegee, but first piece is down. All right, we got this thing done. It took the better part of a day, but I am extremely impressed, never having put one of these snowmobile wraps on or working with anything from Arctic Effects. This vinyl is extremely forgiving and workable. Everything that they send in the installation kit helps, and I'm super thrilled with it. There's a couple things that I was kind of curious as to why they didn't send or produce something that covers those parts. But other than that, everything else, the coverage is great. The kit, the way it's cut out, is good, and I am extremely thrilled with it. Love the new facelift on it, so I'm anxious to get out on the trail. We'll give it a day or so to adhere in the heat, check for any kind of imperfections, push that down. Again, this sled is a 7-year-old sled. It's seen trees, it's seen brush, so it's got some imperfections and some dings and dents in the plastic. Those show up underneath, but you can barely see it. I've got some stitching to finish up, but overall, I'm extremely pleased and impressed with this kit from Arctic Effects, the Warhawk. Well, we got this wrap on here, and as you can see, we figured out there was enough spare stuff that we trimmed to cover that little area that we had in question. But other than that, super thrilled with how this wrap went on. This is the Warhawk by Arctic Effects. So let's get this sucker in the wind.